Now, Debre continues, and we want to take you to Migori County, where Stephen Leto, who has been following on the by-election, the Senate by-election in Migori, has finally woken up. Good morning, Stephen Leto. And what do we have from that county, despite the challenges that you have faced in spending so long hours waiting for the results and then now waking up to look forward to what they have to say in terms of the results from IEBC?
Well, Sam, I can hardly see because my eyes are still full of sleep. We hardly had sleep last night because we were anticipating that by midnight we'll have all the constituencies reporting to the county tallying center and the winner of the senatorial by-election for Migori County be declared. But that did not happen because until now we are still awaiting for one more constituency out of the 8 so that the race can be closed by the returning officer for Migori County senatorial by-election. But so far, Nyatike constituency is still pending. All other 7 constituencies have reported their results to the county tallying center, including Awendo, Rongo, Suna East, Suna West, Uriri, also Kuria East and Kuria West. All the 7 constituencies have reported their results to the county tallying center. But Nyatike, which is one of the remote constituencies in Migori County, bordering Lake Victoria, is yet to report its results. But we understand that the returning officers or the presiding officers for the various polling stations there have concluded with their constituencies and they are headed right here. Already the room is full of ODM supporters because Ochillo Ayacko, who was flying the Orange Democratic Movement Party flag, is deemed to have been, leading the race because already 7 out of 8 constituencies, Ochillo Ayacko is leading with 73,241 votes of the 7 constituencies that have reported, while his closest challenger, the Federal Party of Kenya candidate Eddie Okech, has scooped 49,395 votes in the 7 constituencies that have been recorded right here at the Migori Teachers Training College, and the 7 constituencies showing about slightly 42% voter turnout. But of importance is when Nyatike constituency will be presenting its results to this particular, tallying center of the county and the winner declared. And so all the political leadership who are representing the ODM party are here already. We see Ochillo Ayacko, the flag bearer for this particular race. He is seated right there opposite the IEBC officials. We also have Suna East Member of Parliament, who is also the ODM Director of Elections, Janet Mohammed, is also seated next to him. He will be one of those people who will be, lifting the certificate should Ochillo Ayacko be given. So next to him is Malthare Member of Parliament, Anthony Olwoch. He is also with the ODM delegation. The nominated Member of Parliament, Denita Gatti, who was representing the Orange Democratic Party in the Kuria region, is also in the House awaiting the announcement of the results. And of course, there are supporters of ODM, supporters of Ochillo Ayacko, who are awaiting for the final declarations. And as and when some will be getting the results from Nyatike, we will be able, of course, to give you the very final results from Migori County. Remember, this was an election that was a litmus test for the Orange Party, and it will be tragic for the ODM party to have lost this particular seat. And clearly, when you see the figures that I've just read to you, is that the federal candidate of Kenya, whose flag was being flown by Eddie Okech, has done really so well in this ODM-dominated region, getting about 49,395 votes is no joke for Migori County, who is, whoever, any candidate going against the ODM tide. And Okech has managed that amount of votes, clearly showing that there was a sort of a protest vote. Remember, on Sunday evening, we reported of a plot to have a protest vote from Governor Okoth Obado supporters who saw or who viewed the woes that have bedeviling the Governor Okoth Obado, who he was yesterday given 4 more days in remand, that the ODM party had abandoned him during this hard time. And so that is what exactly we've witnessed with the results that are clicking. 49,000 for Eddie Okech. And of course, we are awaiting, of course, after this, after the certificate has been handed over to the ODM candidate, then and the winner, then we will be able to get from them what they will have to say about the race and how they managed to, go against a protest vote that was casted yesterday. And so we will again in the next minutes or so give you the breakdown of all the constituencies, how each candidate performed in all the 7 or all the 8 constituencies, because already, according to the results that have been displayed on the wall by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, we've seen Eddie Okech leading in Uriri constituency, having about 14,000 votes, while his closest rival, ODM candidate Ochillo Ayacko, coming in second with 8,000 votes. That is in Uriri constituency. That is the home turf of Okoth Obado, the governor for this particular county. But again, when you go to all the other constituencies, including Kuria West, Kuria East, Rongo, Awendo, Suna West and Suna East, Ochillo Ayacko of ODM was taking lead in all the 6 constituencies. And so we are awaiting the fate of Nyatike constituency. We are not sure yet, Sam, whether Nyatike constituency can be able, to tilt the results that we are seeing there. They still remain at 73,000. 49,000, and of course all the remaining other 4 candidates have not hit above 500. And so, Sam, I'll hand it back to you, and of course after when we receive the results for Nyatike, we'll be able to give you the very final results and who will be declared the winner of Migori senatorial by-election. Sam.
Now, Leto, I don't want you to go anywhere because I have a few questions. But first of all, you just insinuated that you do not know whether Nyatike constituency is going to impact on the results that you have so far, on whether it's going to make Ochillo Ayacko be number 2 or still remain as number 1. But based on the registered voters that are in Nyatike, do you think that there's a possibility that Eddie Okech can get from 49,000 and be past 73,000 that Ochillo Ayacko so far has?
Well, Sam, I'm just restraining myself from calling the election, but the results for Nyatike can hardly, tilt the results that we are seeing right there at the wall, because already when you do 73,241 against 49,395 votes, it's very hard for Nyatike constituency to tilt the election results already displayed. What we are anticipating that each candidate will get a boost upwards depending on the situation in Nyatike. Nyatike was marked as one of the by-election hotspots because it was a sort of a 50-50 or sharing of the support base by the two, the 2 candidates. And so we are only anticipating that the 2 candidates will boost their results upward and not really changing the results and having Ochillo Ayacko come second and Eddie Okech go take the top position. And so for now, we are still, waiting to see the very difference that it will get. But when you look at all the constituencies, the voter turnout, the percentages from one candidate to another candidate, apart from Uriri, is more of the same. And so we are not expecting that, Nyatike will make any difference, Sam.
Well, my last question for now is in regards to that particular race, because I remember when the ODM party was doing nominations for the governor's seat, that was in May 2017. It was very heated between the current governor, Okoth Obado, and Ochillo Ayacko, who was that time a candidate within ODM. And I remember it ended up with Ochillo Ayacko going to declare himself as the winner of that election, despite the ODM returning officer having already declared Obado as the winner of that election. Eventually, we saw Ochillo Ayacko running as an independent candidate after the fallout with the ODM party. Now, the same candidate, Ochillo Ayacko, is back in ODM, and so far the statistics show that he has a lead of 24,000 votes. What does this say about Migori County and the candidature of Ochillo Ayacko in that particular region?
Well, it came as a surprise when ODM backed or, nominated Ochillo Ayacko to fly the ODM flag, because they did not anticipate that upon, losing the Orange Democratic Party flag in 2017 for the gubernatorial seat, he was going to go against the party and vie on an independent party candidate. And after going there, we saw that, they had already, saw that he had defied the party or regarded as a party rebel and not going against by the party. And so what we are anticipating is that the Ochillo, you'll say that he is a politician who's just emerged from the political sunset, because ODM having Obado in the seat, he was again going to wait until after 2022. And so remember, in the run-up to this by-election, Ochillo Ayacko was nominated as or appointed as an ambassador by President Uhuru Kenyatta, but he turned down that offer and instead say he'd want to go and vie for the senatorial seat to replace Ben Oloch. And clearly, ODM saw him as a runner in this particular election and gave him the ticket. And so we again try to see, maybe speak to some of Ochillo Ayacko supporters who are here before. Of course, I let it to you, and maybe some of the supporters who are here, just to tell us your name and what do you think of these elections so far. Just behind me.
Yes, kwa majina ninaitwa Mr. Richard Uching. Mimi ni supporter ya Mr. Ochillo Ayacko. Na nafurahi naona ako mbele, naona ako sawa.
Je, mnahofia huenda matokeo ya Nyatike yakabadilisha matokeo ambayo tunayaona?
Kubadilisha hata kidogo, sababu uko ni ngome ya Ayacko. Ndio, haiwezi kubadilisha. Ndio. Now.
Maybe we get another view from him.
Okay.
Your name and your views on the by-election?
Mimi ni Ochillo from Nyatike. I do support AD fully, and watu wa Migori County wameongea kwa debe, sauti yao zimesikika pale kwa ubao. Hiyo ndio demokrasia.
This is Eddie's supporter who is saying that he is from Nyatike, the constituency that we are waiting. Je, wewe unafikiria matokeo ya Nyatike yanaweza fanya yule ambaye unamsupport Eddie Okech kuwa nambari 1? Hapana.
Matokeo ya Nyatike haitabadilisha chochote hapa hivi. Juu pale hivi nimetoka Agenga, nimejua ya Eddie, nimetoka Agenga, nimejua ya Ochillo. Kwa hivyo kiwango chao kati ya Ochillo na Eddie itakuwa ya 20,000 in between.
Je, nyinyi mlikuwa wafuasi wa chama cha ODM na mkaenda kumsupport Eddie Okech ambaye si mwanachama, na sasa chama cha ODM kimeweza kuchukua nambari 1 kwenye ubao kule. Je, bado mko kwenye chama ama sasa mumeondoka kwenye chama na mkaingia Federal Party of Kenya?
Ni hivi, kulingana na katiba ya Kenya, kila mtu ako na haki ya kuchagua. Bado vile vile tutakapoenda kwa mchujo, bado tutakuwa na haki ya kufanya kulingana na vile tunavyotarajia.
Mimi ni Duncan Odera kutoka maeneo ya Uriri constituency, na mimi kwa majina naitwa Tabu Odera. Natoka West Kenya Mkagu. Sisi tumepigia ODM kwa sababu hatuwezi kuacha baba kae nyumbani na mtu akuna akili kama Ochillo Ayacko. Hiyo mtoto aende apike chakula yake nyumbani kule Suna West. Sisi tunafuata chama. Mimi ni Tabu Odera kutoka West Kenya Mkagu. Asante.
Labda we have one of the Waheshimiwas who are just here. Just push behind a little bit. Tell us about what is your take about already the results displayed at the elections board.
Thank you so much. Mimi ni Mheshimiwa Hezron Okello from Ragano Ruba Ward. Kura tumepiga vizuri sana kulingana na matokeo. naona kura matokeo yanakuja vizuri sana, na ukweli ni kwamba watu wa Migori wamejitokeza kupiga kura kwa amani. Wale ambao walitarajia kungekuwa na kelele, hakuna kelele, hakuna machafuko yoyote ambayo yameshuhudiwa katika kura ambayo tumepiga. Kwa hivyo ukweli ni kwamba Mheshimiwa Ochillo anastahili kuwa katika Senate. Unapoangalia wale ambao wako katika Seneti kama kina Kongo Mugeni, Profesa Ngeri, Orengo na kadhalika, hao watu ni Ochillo atawezana nao, sio yule kijana mdogo aitwaye Edi ambaye hajakuwa hata MCA. Mheshimiwa, asante.
Maybe one more from the agents.
Mimi ndio nilikuwa chairman ya Ford Kenya Migori, lakini tangu hii maneno ilianziwa kuanzia nomination nilikuwa nimesema hakuna ile mtu yetu tutasimamisha hapa Migori kwa upande wa Senate. Ndio mimi nilisema tutajiunga party ya ODM vile tulikuwa coalition, ngawaje party leader yangu ilikuwa anajaribu kujikwepa. Sasa vile tunaona tulikuwa nasema mabadiliko lazima ikuwa Migori kulingana na ile maneno ya devolution ililetwa. Ugatuzi ililetwa isaidie watu wananchi ya chini. Lakini vile tuliona wale walikuwa mbeleni kwa usikani ya Senate hawakuwa wanafuatilia. Pesa ilikuwa inakuja kwa mashinani kusaidia wananchi. Kwa hivyo sasa vile tunaona kura imepigwa kwa halali, hakuna machafuko, na wale walikuwa napenda maendeleo na wale walikuwa napenda party ya ODM wamesema kwa kura yao kuchagua Dr. Ochillo Ayacko. Na kwa hivyo tulikuwa nataka tuseme watu wa Migori wabaki kwa kuungana kwa amani. Kura imeisha na tutakuwa nataka tuone kazi inaendelea Migori kwa wananchi wa mashinani. Asante.
Maybe one more before we get it back to you.
I'm Jojo Tieno Dede from Awendo constituency. I'm also the ODM secretary of Awendo constituency. From time memorial, by election hajawahi kusendwa kwa ODM. We are happy today, Ochillo has won it, and now we are only focusing on referendum, which is almost coming there. So we are very happy watu wa Migori tumeshachagua yule anayeweza. That's all about what I can say.
Je, swali moja tu. Wewe ni mfuasi wa Ochillo ama Edi?
Mimi ni mfuasi wa Ochillo Ayacko. Chenye naweza sema sisi bado hakuna mtu mwenye atatutenganisha na chama. Chama yetu bado ni ODM na bado tunafuata Raila Odinga. Chenye baba amesema ndio tunafuatanga. Asanteni.
Well, there you have it. Those are just some of the views that we've been able to sample from the supporters of both Ochillo Ayacko and the supporters of Edi, who you've heard from them that they are still awaiting for the results from Nyatike. In the House, as political leaders from ODM, of course, that will be the next phase when the Nyatike results will have been declared at the county tallying center. We are still awaiting for the returning officer for Migori senatorial by-election, Ruth Kulundu, who is doing her final mathematics before she does the final declaration of the results. And so for now, Sam, it's back to you, and of course we'll link with you later for more details of what will be transpiring from Migori Senate by-election. Sam.
All right, thank you so much, Stephen Leto, coming to us live from Migori County.